So this rum is based on the story of Bill Mccoy, the pioneer rum runner of the Prohibition era. McCoy was the first person to fill up a boat full of rum in January of 1920 down in the Caribbean, sail it up to New York City, and act as a floating liquor store 3 miles offshore. Now that was not illegal back in 1920, because 3 miles offshore was international waters, so McCoy was never breaking the law. Now he became known as the real McCoy for never adulterating the alcohol. He never cut it with turpentine, wood alcohol, prune juice, water, just like some of the other folks were doing at that time period. Those products became known as booze, hooch, and rot gut, but McCoy's product became known as the real McCoy because it was never adulterated. Now, I produced documentary films for television, and it was while I was making this documentary film about Bill McCoy that I came up with the idea to start the rum company. And while I was doing research into the film, I found these great photographs that showed McCoy, and he was transporting barrels of rum. And you could see on the barrels themselves, there were custom stamps that said Barbados rum. So we knew they were coming from Barbados. So I flew down and met with the head of the National Archives, and she turned me on to the Foursquare Distillery, which is run by the Seal family. There's no smoking gun evidence. We don't know for sure where the rum was coming from, but those guys have been the longest running rum traders on the island, so we went with them. And when I met with Richard Seal, he really liked the idea of doing a classic dry style rum that would have been served in the 1920s, the type of rum you would have had on Bill McCoy's boat. So we set out to do that, and today the real McCoy is a dry style rum because of that heritage.